Hi everyone, let's try to understand concept of Rolle's theorem. I know YouTube पे बहुत सारे वीडियो अवेलेबल हैं जहां से आप रोल्स थ्योरम के बारे में समझ सकते हैं, सीख सकते हैं। तो आखिर इस वीडियो में आपको अलग क्या मिलेगा? इस वीडियो में आपको एक अलग चीज ये मिलेगी कि आपको रियल वर्ल्ड के प्रॉब्लम को हम रोल्स थ्योरम के हिसाब से, रोल्स थ्योरम के हेल्प से कैसे सॉल्व कर पाएंगे। That's you are going to get it from this video. Okay, so let's try to understand first what is Rolle's theorem. So suppose there is one function. Okay, you know what is function. You can learn it from YouTube or any other videos. What is a function? Okay, that is not a part of discussion. Discussion is simple. Suppose we have a function, and this function is continuous. Okay, and this function is differentiable. The condition is very simple. There is one function, and it is a continuous and it is a differentiable and it is defined in some interval. Okay, suppose this is an interval, it's defined. So these are two end point we have. So one is starting point and one is a ending point. Okay, let's try to draw it. So let's try to solve it. So before going into deep, just try to understand we have a function which is a continuous and it is a differentiable. It is a continuous and differentiable. Okay, so now just try to plot this part here. Okay, and suppose this is A and we have some couple of point. Okay, and at the end we have B. Okay, at the end we have a B. Okay, so we have this thing. So now try to understand on A. Suppose on A, that means what? In this function, what we are trying to do it, we are putting end point. That means what? We are trying to put it starting point and end point. Put x equal to A. Suppose after putting A, you got f of A. Just try to understand, this is f of A. If you are putting f of A, that means what? If you are putting x equal to A, suppose here x ke place we are putting A. Suppose you are getting x1. Just try to understand x1, x2. Suppose this is a value on y-axis. This is a value on y-axis. Just try to understand. Okay, just try to understand. So if you put x equal to A, suppose you got x1. So on, if you are putting A, what you got? X1. Okay, that is clear. Again you are going to put x equal to B. So suppose you put B. So after putting B, you again realized you got again x1. So if you are putting B, again you got the x1. That means what? The same answer you got. Okay, that is a one thing we observe here. On x equal to A, if you put, you got the x1. Okay, if you put x equal to B, again you got x1. That means what? On this point we got the same answer. Okay, that means what? If you draw the curve, okay, suppose this is a curve of the given function f of x. Suppose we draw it. Okay, between this we have a point. We don't know what we have done a couple of points between them, A and B. So the first point we have to understand. First we are doing, we are putting starting point and ending point in the function. That means what? We have put here. Okay, now we are checking it. If on A, suppose on A, what you got? x1. On B, what you got? Yes, again x2. अगर दोनों A मतलब स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट और एंडिंग पॉइंट पे तुमने वैल्यू पुट रखा, मतलब x की वैल्यू पुट किया, आफ्टर पुटिंग इट यू ऑब्जर्व दैट योर आंसर इज सेम. That in that case, what is the conclusion? If this has happened, then there exists at least one point where, that is important, that is the most important part, there exists at least one point between A and B, not A and B, including A and B not. Okay, between A and B, there will be at least one point. We don't know that point. There will be at least one point where derivative is going to be 0. One thing is sure, there will be at least one point where derivative is going to be 0. We don't know that point. We don't know any idea about that point. We don't know what is the value of C. We don't know anything. Okay, but we know one thing. Suppose this is a point. Suppose, just try to understand. Suppose this is a point, then the derivative at this point is going to be 0. If derivative is 0, that means what? Slope is 0. If slope is 0, मतलब what? एक ऐसी लाइन रहेगी जो किसके पैरेलल रहेगी, x के पैरेलल रहेगी. It is going to parallel to the x axis. Okay, that is the meaning of it. And this is a Rolle's theorem actually. This is a Rolle's theorem. What he said if there is a function and which is a continuous and differentiable, and it is defined, suppose this function is overall defined in the a and b, okay, then what we are doing, first we are putting starting part, we got some answer. We are putting ending part, we get some answer. And what we realize, this answer and this answer is same. This answer and this answer is same. That means what we saw, we are sure ki this answer on A, on this answer on B, we are getting the same answer. Then what is the conclusion? There exists at least one point. More than one point could be there, we don't know. Okay, but at least one point will be there where derivative is going to be what? Derivative is going to be the 0. That is a conclusion. That is a what? That is a Rolle's theorem. Okay, so that is a one point you can conclude from here. How can you understand? Just give me a second. I will take a problem. To explain this part. Just give me a second. I will take a problem to explain this part. Okay, just give me a second. So here you can understand. Suppose this is your given function. This is given function is x square minus 5x plus 6. Suppose this is a given function. It is defined in some interval 2 and 3. Just try to understand. It is defined into 2 and 3. Okay, and then you can understand. How can you understand कि A तुम्हारे Rolle's theorem को satisfy करेगा कि नहीं करेगा? The concept is very easy. You can make a graph and you can understand. You have a 2 endpoint, 2 and 3. Between this, we have a couple of points. We don't know. Okay, that is not our business. Our business is very simple. We have to put starting point. We have to put ending point. We have to put starting point and ending point. And we have to check it. किसका आंसर क्या आता है? If you put 2 here, what will get? You will get 0. If you put 3, what will get? Again you will 0. That means what? If f of 2 and f of 3, the answer of f of 2 and f of 3 is true hai? Yes, this is a true. If this is happening, then there exists at least one point where derivative is going to be the 0. Okay, but we don't know where. Okay, so what we understood from this, let me draw it. So on 2 you got 0. Okay, on 3 what you got? You got 0. So if you try to make a curve part, so you can understand if this is going to happen, that means what? On f2 you got 0, on f3 you got 0, then there exists at least one point. There exists at least one point between 2 and 3. We don't know that point, but जो भी point होगा, just try to understand. On the x-axis there is one point C where derivative is going to 0. Just try to find out what is C. How can you find out? By using this equation. This equation is going to help you. So that means what? We need to find out derivative. That means what? We have to differentiate this part. 2x minus 5. We just differentiate this part and we are making it 0. Okay. If we solve it, it is going to 2.5. So this is a point. This is a point where derivative is going to be 0. This is a point. 2.5 is between 2 and 3. Yes, it is between 2 and 3. That means what? C is a point where dy by dx is going to be the 0. Yes, it's true. How? Just try to understand. Just differentiate this part. It's got 2x minus 5 equal to 0. If you put x k plus 2.5, what you will get? Yes, that's correct. You will get 0. That is the meaning of. That is the inversely you are ulta सोच रहे हो. What you can understand from the Rolle's theorem is very straightforward. What is the Rolle's theorem? Rolle's theorem is a very straightforward. You can understand like this thing. Okay, so that means what? That is your Rolle's theorem. Let's try to understand. Sorry, that was an issue with my connection, so I lost my connection. Okay, just give me a second. I lost my internet connection, so that. Okay, so Rolle's theorem is very straightforward. Suppose this is your given function and we have an interval. So what we're doing, you are testing at the starting point or ending point. If this is going to same, that means what? If you have a and b, this is your given interval. So what we're doing, we are doing very simple calculation on this point, we are putting it, and if you are getting the same answer, like this, on a and b, if you're doing it, suppose on A we got this point, on B we got there. That means what? If you're drawing the curve, so between this, that means between A and B, there will be at least one point where derivative is going to be 0. That is the meaning of it. So you can remember, you can learn for it from the Wikipedia page. There is a lot of things is given about it. So many teacher is like ये वीडियो देख रहे होंगे, he can understand कि ये सब part मैंने बोले नहीं है, because जो चीजें Wikipedia बोल सकती है उसको बोलने की जरूरत नहीं होती. You can read it. Lot of things you can read it from here. Okay, that's very nice diagram is given here. Okay, So just give me a second, I will show you. So very nice diagram is given here, so you can see here. Okay, so just you can go here. On A you are getting some answer, on B you are getting some answer, and then if you're drawing the curve, so there will be at least 1 point. Okay, they are saying that this is going to be equal, there will be 1 point. See, we don't know. Okay, we need to find out. How we can find out? By using this diagram, this formula, dy by dx. Okay, you have to make it 0 and you have to solve it. You will get the value of x. That point is going to be your point where derivative is going to be the 0. If the derivative is going to be 0, that means what? It is a parallel to the what? It is a parallel to the x-axis. That is the meaning of it. Okay, so you can go from this things. You can get a lot of things about. So you can go to this image. You can get a lot of things about it. Okay, so you can go it. I think another my student asked me, that means what? How it is defined to the closed interval and everything. So you can go it on this website. I think this is a very great website for mathematician. Like if you are a lover of mathematics, you can go on this website. You can get lot of things. There is a lot of things about where we can use the concept of Rolle's theorem in the real life or anything. Okay, you can go here. You can get it a lot of things. Okay, I will share this thing in my description. Okay, so you can go with this website. Okay, now the important part is what? Where we can use this concept in real life. That is important part. Where we can use this concept. Okay, so we can use this concept to determine. So let me give the example of COVID-19. Okay, the very straightforward solution we can give here. Suppose on the x-axis we are representing the number of day. Suppose this is day number 1. Suppose this is day number 1 and this is day number 50. Just try to understand. Suppose day number 1, this y-axis, I'm representing the number of cases, how many cases we are encountering every day. Okay, suppose in this day I'm getting 5 cases. It's very small number, just to make it easy. Okay, nothing. Okay, I'm taking 20, 30. Okay, just try to understand. So the question is very simple. The scenario is very simple. Sorry, on day 1, suppose you are getting 20 cases. Okay, just try to understand. And on day 15, okay, you are getting again 20 cases. Are you getting my point? So suppose if you're drawing it, so our question is very simple. Our question is very simple. Ki between day 1 to day 15, there will be one day jahan pe there will be no case. Okay, the question is very simple. On day 1 you got 20 cases, on day 15 you got the same cases. Yani day 1 and day 15 ka data are same. That means what? Between day 1 and day 15, day 1 to day 15, we have a day. एक ऐसा तो दिन होगा जहां पे कोई केसेस नहीं होगा. We need to find it. So now you can use the concept of, yes, we can use the concept of Rolle's theorem. I'm not saying that it's a final solution. You can use other solution also, but I have used to find out. That means what? We need to find out the point between this to this. So we need to just understand the relation of this point. Suppose this relation is given to the f of x. So what I will do it? Okay, I will do it. I know that if you do the differentiation of this part, if I will do the differentiation of this part, if I will put it equal to 0, then I will get the value of 0. Not a 0, really sorry. If you do the differentiation of this part, you will get the value of x something. Okay, you will get the value of x something, and that is going to be your day. That is going to be the day where there will be no cases. Okay, so let me make more clear. So on the x-axis we shown day, on y-axis we show the let me explain here. Okay, on the x-axis what we showed, we say the number of days. Okay, so what we observe, Rolle's theorem क्या बोलता है? At the starting point and ending point we are getting the same answer. So between them that means day 1 से लेकर day 15 के बीच में कोई तो ऐसा एक दिन होगा जहां पर there will be no cases. That means what? Derivative is going to be 0. मतलब there is a slope, there is a stationary. Okay, nothing is going to happen. Okay, this point is, that means what? यहाँ से तुम्हारी चीजें डिक्रीज होना शुरू हो गई है. ठीक है, इसको अदर वेज में भी समझ सकते हैं. तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आई विल एक्सप्लेन दिस थिंग्स विद द फाइनेंशियल इशूज. जो तुम्हारे भी करंटली फाइनेंशियल इशूज हैं उसको रिलेट करेंगे रोल्स थ्योरम से. सो इन दिस वीडियो आई थिंक दिस इज सफिशिएंट. जस्ट ट्राई टू वॉच दिस वीडियो 2 to 3 times so you can understand better. Okay, apart from these videos, okay, you can watch other videos also. Might be they have great content also, so you can watch. Okay, so hope आपको चीजें समझ में आई होंगी. Okay, you can watch it and you can share with your friends. Okay, if you feel that it's a great knowledge for you. Okay, bye, thank you.